How important is it to have a top drawer elite manager barking orders from the touchline players over a club legend just overseeing everything? Well, using Football Manager 23, we're going to swap all 20 Premier League managers out for club legends, simulate one season and see how they get on. Welcome back, folks, to the manager swap experiment where all 20 Premier League clubs have swapped their manager for a club legend, and it is a list of legends for those clubs. So we'll jump into it, shall we? First one is Dennis Bergkamp returning to Arsenal. Olaf Melberg has gone back to Aston Villa. Wade Elliott is now in charge of Bournemouth. Brentford have got Alan McCormick. Eric Steele is now in charge at Brighton. Idiger Johnson returns to Chelsea. Mile Jedinek has gone to Crystal Palace. Wayne Rooney returns to Everton for the third time. Brian McBride is now in charge at Fulham. Jonathan Woodgate is in charge at Leeds. Emile Heskey has gone to Leicester. Robbie Fowler returns to Liverpool. Sergio Aguero, the legend, has gone back to Manchester City. Jaap Stam's going to try and shore up that Manchester United defence. Shay Given is in at Newcastle. Steve Stones returned to Nottingham Forest. Marian Pajas, remember him? He's at Southampton. Robbie Keane returns to Tottenham. Carlos Tevez, the controversial one, has gone to West Ham. And Paul Ince, not so much of a legend for this club, has gone to Wolves. Now, how well will these teams get on? I'm hoping it's going to be a little bit of a shift at the top, but then again, it is Football Manager. It's always the same clubs that win it, so we'll come back after we've simulated one season. Here we are then, folks, one season into the future with these legends now in charge of the clubs. And as you can see, Liverpool have won the Premier League. They've won it by 1 point from Chelsea. So Chelsea have done well with Idiger Johnson in charge. Liverpool obviously doing that a little bit better by winning the Premier League. Not so good for Fulham, Everton and Leicester, who have all been relegated. Let's have a look at these managers then. Who has been sacked? Who's been moved on? So, we want to go by date, don't we? So these are all the guys that have left and come in. So the first one getting sacked was Jaap Stam. Couldn't cut it in Manchester United. 19th of October was sacked. Followed closely by Paul Ince, Carlos Tevez, Wayne Rooney, Emile Heskey, Jonathan Woodgate, Sergio Aguero, Brian McBride, Robbie Keane, and then the interim manager at Wolves got sacked. So, yes, quite a few managers couldn't cope with that then. I mean, Manchester United obviously sacking Jaap Stam and then went on to finish, I think it was 6th here. Yeah, so they must have been right down the relegation spots before they got rid of him. And it's just proof that you need the elite manager. I mean, look at all the points that have not been won. 72 points winning the Premier League. Normally you see like the high 80s, low 90s winning the league there. And it's quite compact down here in the relegation spots. There's no team that was guaranteed to go down or struggled. It was very, very close. Now let's have a look at the other competitions then. Who else has one thing? So Chelsea have won the FA Cup. They beat Leicester 3-1. In the Carabao Cup, it is Southampton has picked up. Marian Pajas winning Southampton the League Cup. So it's a good result for them there. And in the Community Shield, Man City picked that up. What about Champions League then? We'll have a quick look here if I can put it in properly. There we go. So it is a Barca versus Bayern Munich final. No English clubs there. If we go to stages, and then we go down to... No, we don't want stages, do we? Yeah, we do. We want stages. We then want the group stages. If we put them all there. Tottenham had a pretty difficult group, but come in second behind Real Madrid. Liverpool dominated their group. Man City smashed their group as well. And Chelsea had a pretty tough group, but got through it. Then, how did they get on? Let's go to the round of 16, then we'll open up the tree side of it so we can see absolutely everything here. So Man City beat Porto, then we're knocked out by Barcelona, Chelsea knocked out by Atletico Madrid, Tottenham were knocked out by PSG, and Liverpool were knocked out by PSG as well. So no English clubs in the semi-finals there. Quick look at the Europa League then, and there's no English club there. It's Sevilla who have won that. Quick look at the league stages then. Or the group stage, shall we say. So Arsenal got through their group quite comfortably, and same for Manchester United, although they did lose one of their games. We know they didn't get to the final. How well did they get on otherwise? So in the round of 16, Manchester United beat Napoli. They beat Lazio before losing on penalties to Sevilla, and Arsenal were comfortably beaten by Inter Milan 4-0. And then into the Green Europa Cup then, or Europe Cup. No English team in the final there either. So how do West Ham get on? Dominated their group, they got through that. Round of 16 then with the tree. They lost to Villarreal. So, difficult, isn't it? Difficult for the English clubs in the European competitions, but it's good for Liverpool winning the league. And it does go to show that you do need that elite manager to get you where you need to go and win those trophies. Join us for the next video. It is going to be a rebuild. We are rebuilding Manchester United.